Uldren agreed to return to the EDZ for a few days, while Saint handled the tower. I had some patrol duties on Titan and Io, as well as crucible work to put in for the coming weekend of trials. So my presence in the tower would be spotty at best. Saint laughed heartily and we parted ways. Uldren quickly transmatted to his ship, and Saint retired to the hangar. I'm sure with plenty of new stories to tell. As I watched Uldren's ship jump to orbit from the back annex platform, it was clear that this would get worse before it got better. There were several lingering issues to overcome, and I still had to face Zavala again. I walked back toward the main part of the tower, pondering my place in all of this, when I passed near Ikora. I stopped near the top of the stairs again, in full sight of her watchful gaze.
What can you teach me today, Titan?
I didn't feel the same sense of betrayal from Ikora that I got from Zavala after the events in the courtyard today. She looked upon me with a face I had not seen in a while. I could see the conflict within her as a member of the Vanguard. She was responsible for the safety and well-being of the city. This meant what happened earlier was irresponsible and dangerous. I had caused a major disruption to the necessary preparations that were happening. While at the same time, I could see a sense of relief in her. She also believed that Cade's death had lingered long enough in our collective consciousness. We enacted our revenge. We got our justice. But we didn't actually grieve, nor address any of the core problems that resulted from it.
I too owe the living more than I owe the dead.
She nodded slowly and turned to the city.
Yes, you do.
She turned back to her desk and collected some papers.
Come, Titan. Let us speak with Zavala together.
We walked up the steps toward the courtyard. As we approached Banshee, I could see the immense figure of Lord Shaxx in front of the gunsmith with his arms folded.
Ikora Ray, you look refreshed.
Hello, Lord Shaxx. You look out of place.
True. I should be officiating matches, but I was inspired today. Inspired by someone who took bold steps.
He then turned his head to me.
Could I have a word, Titan?
He turned back to Ikora.
If you aren't pressed for time, of course.
I'll see you shortly, friend.
She patted me gently on the back and headed down the stairs behind Banshee to Zavala's office.
Walk with me.
We climbed the stairs to where Lord Saladin would normally be overlooking the city and watching the Iron Banner matches. He stopped at the top of Saladin's dais and looked over the city lights below in the twilight.
Tell me, Titan, do you ever doubt yourself?
I looked up at Lord Shaxx. I thought I would give him the standard response of never, but I caught myself.
All the time.
Good. I can't count the number of Guardians who lie to me about that. Look at the city, Guardian. Isn't it beautiful?
I didn't see the city. I only saw the Traveler hovering over it all.
But you don't see it, because that innocent beauty is also a lie, isn't it?
He then turned his head to me.
I see that you take my advice to heart, that all battles are just a lesson. Everyone hears it, but few understand it. They think the battle is out there somewhere in the next Lost Sector treasure chest or some exotic quest. Tell me one more thing before you go. Do you know why you are a Titan?
Yes, I do.
I turned and walked down the steps toward the courtyard. It was time to speak with Zavala.